Juan Luna, one of the Philippines' greatest artists, the genius behind the spoliarium. But what if I told you that behind the masterpieces and the medals, Luna's darkest hour was not in a studio, but in a Paris apartment stained with jealousy, rage, and tragedy? Let's rewind to 1886. Luna was 29. He just married the love of his life, Pardo de Tavera, a woman from a prominent family. The newlyweds traveled across Europe, rubbing shoulders with brilliant minds like José Rizal. Life seemed like a painting, colorful, romantic, and full of promise. They had a son, Andres, who would later become a famous architect, and a daughter, Maria, who sadly died during childbirth. But perfection is often an illusion. By 1892, cracks were showing. Luna's famous temper, quick, fierce, and uncontrollable, started poisoning their marriage. It all came to a head when a man named Monsieur Dussac entered their lives. Luna grew suspicious. He accused Paz of infidelity. Their home, once filled with art and love, became a prison of jealousy. One day, after a heated argument, Luna beat his wife, destroyed her clothes, and threatened her if she ever spoke to Dussac again. Terrified, Paz left and hid at her mother's house, but Luna, blinded by rage, followed her there. He attacked her with his cane, and when her mother, Doña Juliana, tried to protect her, Luna threatened them both with a gun. Weeks passed, but Luna's fury only grew. On September 22, 1892, as Paz and her mother tried to leave the house, Luna was waiting for them, revolver in hand. He fired, chasing them as they ran upstairs and locked themselves in the bathroom. Paz's brothers, hearing the chaos, rushed in, only to be shot and wounded. Luna forced his way upstairs. He found Doña Juliana and Paz huddled together, terrified. He shot Doña Juliana in the head, killing her instantly. Then he turned the gun on his wife. Paz survived the first shot, but died in the hospital days later. You'd think justice would be swift. But Luna, admitting his crime, was acquitted, declared temporarily insane by passion. Back then, French laws favored men, and an unwritten rule even allowed husbands to kill unfaithful wives. Luna paid just 40 francs, barely the cost of a nice meal, for court fees. Afterward, Luna moved to Madrid with his son. The Pardo de Tavera family never forgave him. They erased his face from every family photo, a ghost haunting the edges of their memories. So, when you see Luna's art, remember behind the brush there was a man consumed by both brilliance and darkness.